Yes, people, if you've jumped over from Sai's show, then we're going to be talking the utmost smack, even though I was only there for about half an hour or something like that, yeah. Hojlund's future at Man United is over.
Yeah.
It's over. I've had enough of that scrub. Shells is going to jump over now as well. Amorim's job is at risk, whether you like him or not. It's we're here to talk about that, and I'm pretty sure the whole stream of what's it called was kind of probably about Amorim anyways. You know, after comments kind of made by Ratcliffe is kind of spooky, and Zirkzee wanted by Inter Milan. You know, so there might be a lot of movement going on, and they probably do need a bit more reinforcement in their attack, and he would absolutely suit Italian ball yet again, being a second striker. You know, the one that's going to be doing a link up or running behind. Like, but do I want him to leave? I actually don't. No, why would we get rid of our best players, like our better footballers at that? Anyways, you man, love, what you man saying?
Yeah, nothing, man. Can't complain, bro. You know, like today, like today or this week's kind of been. I felt like that guy. You know, that guy that's wearing the he's wearing the black leather suit and he's at his ops funeral. That's what I felt like. That's what I felt like this week. He's like, I'm at my ops funeral. Yeah, like my hate watches have been successful this week. I can't complain
for now.
Yeah, for now. When if it happens to us, then yeah, we're cooked. But yeah, for now, I can't complain, man.
All right, you know what? I need to get. You know what? Let me put that. I'm gonna get a picture of this scrub, man. You know, I'm not even gonna say who it is because people are like, oh, yeah, it's the manager. Anyways, we saying shows. What was you not even talking? What was you not actually talking about over there? Because I wasn't there for most of the show. I was too busy laughing up at City, innit? You know what I'm saying? Losing that final.
I'm gassed about that, man.
Gassed.
I was watching in the pub, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had a strawberry daiquiri, 23 degrees or whatever it was. Life was good. But no, we were talking about the underdogs, innit? Who's the underdogs, United or Spurs? And I was saying, regardless of how shit we've been, people forget how shit Spurs have been. And we're still Man United. There's heritage on our side, bro. There's history on our side. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not going into no final. I don't care what year we're in. I'm never going into a final against Spurs as an underdog, bro. It's that simple.
I agree, man. I wasn't even here to even really talk about Spurs too much until I heard that at the end on Saeed's thing. But the way, I'm not going to lie, yeah, I might be the tie of AFTV of the Man United fan base. I might be, yeah. But I just refuse to believe that Spurs is going to be they're going to be the ones that champion us in a final, innit? I just can't see it. I don't see it. They talk about how shit we are, but they're also mad shit and they're missing mad players. They're key players, by the way. They're the ones that rough us up all the time. So I'm not being funny. I'm hearing Papa Sarr, like, we'll see if he's even in training on Monday. Do you get it?
Yeah, we don't have an excuse. I can't lie.
There's no excuse not to be beating this team and Ange's team. I'll be real.
I know we've been cheeks, yeah, but there's legit no excuse to lose to an Ange coach Spurs. There's no excuse, bro. There's no excuse. Like, but then I'll be real. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's no excuse. I'll be real. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it would be to lose to Spurs in a final? That's actually mad.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, that's more than embarrassing. Yeah, that can't happen.
That's not, and it's not happening. What are people saying in it? Do you rate a front three of Cunha, Cherki, and Delap? Absolutely.
Of course.
About
100%.
Yeah. I'm still not. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, for what we've seen up front, I'm starving. We're starving. It's just no, I can't. I refuse, man. I think that's enough goals to make up at least 60 goals, isn't it? In my opinion, no, not 60. Actually, no, yeah, because obviously there were other players.
I think it could get 60.
I don't think they get 60 goals between them. Do I think it could be about 40, 45 maybe? Maybe that's a stretch, yeah, but I do think they would set up a lot of other players. We need to somehow bring our tally up to 70 goals, in it, and that's not going to start with Hojlund. So that's the perfect way to start, in it. Because see this man, I hope every rival fan in the whole entire Premier League universe, yeah, saw that game. And that's what we talk about with Hojlund being probably the main figure why we don't do much up the field. How many times does he lose the ball? We have to defend again and again. He lost the ball more times than he completed passes yesterday, man. Did you know that?
I don't even want to talk about that guy, man. That guy is a lost.
Talk about him.
We have to, though, man. We have to because he's going to start. I've been saying this. He's going to start in the final, bro. We have no other solutions. He's played all season. We ain't tried anything else. And even it has, it's been 1 or 2 games max. He's had a consistent run, 10 games. No other player has that. And I've said, Amorim, it's on him to find a solution, bro. We've seen it. Moreno has played up front for Arsenal. I'm not saying this to all ends and means, but you have to find something with him because this guy is a scrub, bro. I despise Hojlund so much to a point where I don't even mind Garnacho now. I swear to you, bro. I swear.
I would even play Garnacho through the middle.
I said, hey, shake my hand. Shake my hand virtually. I said we got to try something, bro.
I would play him through the middle because I think it's actually got to the point with Hojlund now where it's not like everything that people used to complain about with other forwards that used to play that have played for us over the last 10 years. He's doing the exact same thing. In fact, he's even the personification of everything they would complain about. But what's worse is that he has no quality with him. So there's no redeeming qualities with him. Like, it's not as if like you can hang your hat on if he was in the penalty box that he's shooting and he's finishing. You can't even say that. You can't hang your hat on, you know what, when he plays as a team, we play better. You can't even say that. When he plays, he's able to link up play and he's able to link up play and construct attacks. You can't even say that about him. When he plays, he's able to give the defenders a hard time. Do you know? I keep seeing player comps of defenders whenever they play against us, and it's literally. I saw a comp of Tosin, and he's not even had a great season. He's been like, if you ask Chelsea fans, he's been pretty average. Really, he's been average at best, to be honest with you. Like. But they can't really. They're not complaining as much because he was a free transfer. But he's been average at best in terms of his season. I saw a comp of him, and he made him look like a Rolls Royce defender, bro. I'm not even like it was so, and he wasn't even doing anything. The lack of threat that he offers is just despicable. It's like, and you know, like when you see like even those hexagons that you see on and you see his one compared to his metrics compared to other forwards, he's got like a little spike here and there. Like he's not even making a shape, bro. He's not even making a shape. He's literally like so, bro. That's why I have like, as long as they get rid of him in the summer, by hook or by crook, send him to Italy. Sell him. I was saying that we might have to loan him and then sell him the year after.
We're not going to get a price that we're going to need for the books.
Honestly, man, I do not mind. I swear.
Now I genuinely don't care, like, because I'll be real, like, wearing certain numbers at certain football clubs means something, bro. Like the fact that he's wearing the number 9 shirt, knowing full well. He's a fraud, bro. He's a fraud. I've seen number 9s, even at United. Your number 9 is not even a significant number for our club. But I've seen real shooters wear number 9, bro. Shooters. And that guy, and even before that, he was wearing 11. So really and truly, this whole time that he's been here, I can't actually look at him and say, you know what? Oh, maybe there's something here, this, that, another. Even in the European competition, when I was seeing him scoring goals, like really and truly, like there was a couple nice finishes here and there. But even with them 10 league goals he finished with last year, a large majority of them came in the Uber Eats, everybody eats part of the season, which was at the end of the season. And even at the end of the season, we had an FA Cup final. He didn't start that game, and we won. Guarantee you now, if he started that game, we would have won that game.
I agree. And that's why I'm not so confident about game. Wednesday, bro.
Yeah. So like, but the sad thing is that Amorim, as much as I don't think he's a bad coach, there's defo things that you have to look at him and say you are directly responsible for this, because you consistently playing him, knowing how bad he is, and not trying to find a different solution with other players is a choice. That's a choice. You playing him consistently. That's a choice. Your first point of call to have Ugarte playing as many minutes as possible or being a linchpin in your midfield. That is a choice, bro. Like all of these different decisions that he's made that have led to us not doing well are choices, and that you cannot stray away from. That you cannot stray. You can't put that past it. But with Hojlund specifically, Yeah, man. Like, I'll take 30, 35 M's. Just get us back in the, like, get us to some place that's respectful for PSR, and let me just let me just go about my day, because I don't want to see him no more. I don't want to see him no more. After this season, I don't want to see him ever again. I'll be so real. I'm
Do you know
done.
what it is about Hojlund as well? It's just like when he does score, he annoys me in a sense where let me land on this.
I know what you're gonna say.
Like, act like you've been there before sometimes. It's just like, bro, he's so gassed to go home and go and type on his Insta, I needed this. I know he drew. It's just like, bro, read the fucking room, bro. It's so jarring. You've been playing crap for so long, and you score and you go straight to Instagram. Like, what are we doing here? Like, who are advising these man?
Bruv.
And the maddest thing, Emmanuel, yeah, I'm not even asking for these men to bag. I'm not asking for Hojlund to bag for me, you know. I swear to you, I'm past that point. I just want you to do the basics. Bro. It's so simple. Like, if I pass into my striker, all I want you to do is lay it off to me.
Do you know what it is?
Forget the backing up thing.
He's having to, like, I remember watching, I think I was watching Stick to Football. Like, it was when they interviewed Andy Cole, like, time ago. And they were asking him about Hojlund, and bro literally said, like, this guy is too focused on defenders, like the contact with defenders, than the actual ball itself. Like, go towards the ball, drag them out of position, hold it up there, link play from there. You don't need to be touch tight. It's not even your strength. Don't do something that's not your strength. Like, literally just, and I'm looking at him thinking, bro, like, I don't know who told him, like, you've never been a hold up striker in your life, bro. You've never, like, that's through when you were coming through, whatever, that's never been part of your game. You weren't good at it at all, even when you, like, that's never been part of your game at all. And that's not what was asked of you, even when you were at Atlanta or even when you were here. I don't know who's been telling you that you need to be doing that. And the fact that it's been like it's basically been 2 years and we've literally seen no improvement. But we've seen no, in that time, can you actually tell me that his hold up play or link up play has improved?
But this is where they always try sometimes or see, like, blame the manager in a way. But the thing is some players are just not good enough.
Good for him.
Do you know what I mean? It's just I don't think he suits the Prem because of the speed. Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Do you like the speed of the Prem is too much for him? The intensity is too much for him. He needs time and space to turn in it, like the Italian league, like in other leagues. That's why you see him a little bit more useful in like Europa games, and even then, it's but I'm giving him the prop there. Like, he can get there, but not in a Prem. But the thing is, I don't know if he's going to be a top-rated striker in the world or whatever. But Euro's getting better and better every game. That goes to show the levels. Ahmad, every time he plays, is just flawless. If we talk about young players and whatnot, but some man are just not got that technical ability, or they ain't got that IQ. Look at yesterday. That's not got nothing to do with coaching.
Nah, bro.
It's got nothing. That's just got to do that. The player's just not.
He's not good.
Capable.
He's not good.
His confidence must be super low, yeah. But this is what I mean about confidence players at United. I hate them. Get rid of most, if not 95% of them. Yeah. Ahmad comes back after how long? Does my man need confidence to play again? No.
But like, no. I feel like there's confidence, yeah. But then, like, a lot of players, not even. I think every single player has things to do with confidence, because that comes from how much.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, but if you're gonna be at a top club, this is the levels. You're gonna be at a top club that has a shirt that where you're gonna be judged very harshly. I'm sorry, but you must get over that. And United need to be looking at players that get over that. Like, don't get Renana goes through hell and he deserves it in a sense, but not obviously the comments that go far and beyond. That's just not deserved. But bro, man has to pick himself up, and he's the goalie, man, and he's a scrub. Do you know what I mean? Maguire been through hell and back, bro. That guy's got mentality, but he's just not good. Do you know what I mean? Like, in terms of what we want to play or whatever. There's other players that I can't stand, like Delo, confidence merchant. Can't stand him. Get rid, scrub. Shaw, another one of them, scrub. Like, they're just always confidence merchants. I can't stand them. Confidence always breeds inconsistencies. And that's why I don't like it. Confidence should be there. He's another one of them guys. He don't have that mentality. He's a fraud. He'll do whatever posts or celebrations, whatever you want to do, but he's just never going to be that guy. Do you get it? He's never going to be that guy, and he's never going to be that guy in the Premier League either. He is rubbish. I can't. When you said shows, it's like when he went and scored, and he's doing the posts he's doing, the celebration, bro. If it was me, yeah, I'm picking up the ball, just taking it to halfway line, and just like, do you know what I mean? I'm done. Next one.
Listen, I'm not even trying to be celebration police in it, because scoring a goal there's no feeling like it. But I'm just saying in the
read the room.
Yes.
Do you not remember Dan James scoring an equalizer and he celebrated?
Bro,
do you not remember that?
Bro, I wanted to scrap him.
Who was that against? Was it against Palace? Was it against Palace? 2-2 West Brom?
Yeah, Was it
Palace or West Brom, something like that?
Or was it Palace? Well,
I got a feeling it was Palace at home. I'm pretty sure it was 2-2.
Yeah, I think it was Palace at home. No, we lost that game. Because we were. I think he equalized or he pulled a goal back, and I'll never forget like the picture where he's celebrating and Martial's trying to grab his head, like brother. What do you think this is? This is not the time to be celebrating. We need to go back there and get another goal. What do you think this is? But so yeah, that was funny. But yeah, like yeah, man. After this season, if Hojlund's still starting for us, if Hojlund still are one of the options as a striker for us, then we've done something very.
He can't be here next year. No, it's as simple as that. He can't be here. He can't even be an option off the bench.
Yeah, not even off the bench. Like he's just not good enough, bro. Like as in he's actually. Yeah, bro. He's just.
Can I ask you a lot of question then? And before we do that, this is for everyone in the chat as well. Can you all get this? There's 300 people in the house. If you don't mind smashing the like button, get that to quickly 100. If you do it now, it's done, innit? And then you can hear us waffle on and also get your opinions in. So Van Aanholt scored in stoppage time. Was that the one?
Yeah.
Palace and we lost after. Oh my days. That's crazy. When Amorim said afterwards, he's like, he knows who should be starting the final or something like that. Do you remember there was a message post-match after the Chelsea game? It says a lot of, like, he knows what's going to be the case. Surely he must look at that and think, I actually like the team he deployed. That's the team I'd probably go with, bar Lindelof, if Euro's fit as well. I actually kind of liked it. Luke Shaw surprised me a little bit more, but I knew this was going to happen when Shaw gets a little bit of run of games. He does this all the time. Gets about 5-6 games in. He looks all right. People get gassed and like, oh my God, Shaw might be back. And then before you know he's injured, same circle, same cycle, whatever, yeah. Surely he must look at that game and say, I've got to make difference up front. Someone else has got to go there. Whether it's Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount, or Kobbie Mainoo, one of them has got to be the guy that goes there, or even Garnacho. As long as
now, bro.
But now it's important. But it's the, you know what's done is done. But what's now is now as well. Do you get it? It's happened in the past, brother. You can't start him. He's playing against you right now. He's not going to do anything against Romero, let alone Van der Ven.
You know,
nothing.
I agree. So this is on the manager now. This is on the manager to go and coach and make a decision, bro. This is what we're asking for, right? This is what he's come in to. This is why he's getting. This is why we paid 9 million. If you can't identify that this is an ongoing problem, that we can't even keep the ball. We're not asking for goals, man. We're asking for basics. Surely something has got to change, because if we go against that and Romero and Van Dijk are playing like they got a cigar in their mouth, bro, it's long.
It's got to be Bruno. I'm gonna lie. It has to be Bruno up front. He's the only one that knows how to like play that false nine a little bit more well than probably the next person. Honestly, and I don't know who's gonna go in the extra centre mid spot there. I don't know. I got a feeling he might go for Ugarte, but if it means Bruno goes in a false nine, run it. I don't mind it as long as Casemiro can go a bit more advanced, like further a little bit up the pitch. I don't mind it. Because at the end of the day, I've got 3 centre mids that are not going to press that well compared to what like Maddison would do up the pitch. They're more in. Bentancur is probably going to be in that centre mid spot. He's the one that can probably cause us the most damage. Yeah, but are you not starting Ugarte if it means Hojlund's being dropped? If you can put through the false nine,
that's another one.
No, honestly, it's a good question. It's a serious question.
That's my point. Like, okay, Onana because he has no choice, but buying him, you having a spine of players that consist of Onana, Ugarte, and Hojlund, and you think
and Maguire. Don't forget Maguire.
Nah, I'm not putting Maguire in that. Not just because of I'm not putting Maguire in that because at least as much as I'm not even his biggest fan, at least I know what I'm getting with Maguire. Like I know what I'm getting with Maguire. I can't say in terms of actual performances and how bad those three have been, he's not in that same category.
No, I'm not putting him in that same category. I'm just saying, as a spine, you're looking at the middle.
As
looking on paper as our spine.
But But like, my point is, I'm talking about those three players specifically. Yeah. You have those three as your spine, my guy. You can't go nowhere, bro. You're not going anywhere with that. But then again, that is a choice. That manager is making a choice. Like, he's hanging his hat on Ugarte playing in midfield. And I know for a fact he's going to start Casemiro and Ugarte in that front. Just know it. I just know. Like, I'm not.
That's why I say, all right, cool. As long as, what if Bruno goes up front?
I don't know if that's even. I don't even know if that works, because how is he going to get the ball?
No, because our whole thing is to make sure we dominate the midfield. The thing is, one thing they do, all
that does is cover ground. If anything,
the only way, maybe, or do we just do what we said and maybe just stick Garnacho up there, keep Mount and who's the other one before Mount and Ahmad, but then you put Garnacho up front, because at least you got someone to think about in behind. Because if they're going to play a high line, surely this is kind of a game for Garnacho if you're going to run in behind a little bit more than less.
Yeah, Garnacho will definitely play, but
because if you have someone dropping deep, does that not suit Spurs a little bit more then?
I think Garnacho will definitely start. I just don't think that.
Well, you reckon Ahmad's going to go on the wing? Because I know he's definitely starting Mount.
I think he's going to play Ahmad at wing back, which I just find annoying, because.
But think about it logically. They like to invert Pedro. He's talking about Pedro Porro inverting. Dorgu's going to have a lot of space. That means Jed Spencer's got another thing to think about now, because Ahmad's doing the line a little bit more.
Yeah. So I mean,
slightly.
Ahmad will be playing a wing back with Dorgu probably. Most likely it'll be Casemiro and Ugarte, and then he will then play Garnacho and Bruno off.
And Mount.
No. Hojlund's gonna play, bro.
I'm telling you now, Mount's playing. After yesterday and the days before, it's kind of telling me Mount. It's telling me Mount. A lot of them players that started yesterday tells me that's the one they got. He's the one that you got in mind.
I think he would want to play Mount. I just don't see it happen. I think he's going to play. I think Mount's going to be the first guy off the bench. I don't think he's. I think because then he'll then push Bruno further back in midfield by taking probably Ugarte off, and then he'll play Mount as one of the 10s. And then if it's not working, then he'll bring Kobe on with like 15 minutes to go, which I just think is nuts.
People actually want Maguire to go up front.
That's true. I like, if De Ligt was fit or Vieira was fit, yeah.
It sounds good as like playing in certain moments, like drifting up the pitch is great, but for 90 minutes, 90 minutes, it's a bit mad, isn't it?
I'm being real.
What about Mount false nine? I wouldn't mind Mount false nine up there, because he's just relentless. He does what Hojlund does anyway. Press, great, but he's way more intelligent on the ball. Like, do you know what I mean? Mount up front does not sound like the worst thing in the world. No. You know what? I know. I wouldn't say. I'm not gonna lie. I just felt sorry for him, bro. Like, I felt sorry for him. I felt sorry for when Kobe came up. I felt sorry for a lot of them, man. Every time, bro, we cussed this man out. Yeah. Do you remember the abuse that we gave Hojlund for losing the ball 10 times in one half? He lost the ball 13 times for us yesterday. And I think I count when I'm watching it, I think it was a good. I think 6 of those touches could have had us in on goal, by the way. Missed Ahmad on the left. He decided to pass it right instead. Kobe done a link up, didn't give back to Kobe, and then Dorgu was in. Didn't make no sense, by the way. No, was it Dorgu? I think it might have been someone else. And then what's it called? There was one way it's just a 1-2 where he just passed it backwards, like literally passed it back into literally passed it backwards. And I'm thinking like Mount. I remember just seeing Mount ready to do that line, basically pass bang, simple triangle. Today it happened. Mateta with somebody else, and then Munoz was gone. Literally, Sarr, I think it was, and then he was gone. Mount always does the run, but he never gets it. And I'm not saying he's great or anything like that. He should have scored as well, in my opinion, but he doesn't receive something like that could be detrimental to us because of one fundamental figure in our team that is absolutely shite. It's always going to be the spearhead of our team, no matter what. We can never get behind when Hojlund's up front. He can't turn, he can't pass, he got no vision, brother. Like, we're starving, man.
And I know them, man. When I know his, like, when he gets the ball, I know for a fact those, like, his teammates are already like on the half turn, ready to turn around and get ready to defend again. No, to defend again, because they know that he's giving the ball away. They just know it, bro. And I feel like, you know, that when you go, like when you play like Power League or in five-a-side or whatever, or just you play ball, you just know the players that are good and you know the players that aren't in it. And I know for a fact that man look at him and just think, bro, this guy is not it, fam. Like I know for a fact they look at him, and part of the time, like I get onto Garnacho for being mad selfish and not passing to him. But I know for a fact he don't like passing to Hojlund because he knows he's not. Either one, he's not going to get the ball back, and two, he's going to lose the ball and either miss the chance or scuff it or not do anything with it. So he'd rather just do it himself. He's not very good at it, but the principle's there. The principle still remains and it's still there. So yeah, man, I'm kind of just yeah.
Come on, man. Let's get to an agreement. We need to get to an agreement. Who it should start up front. I'm not saying what the manager's going to do, but realistically, if he's saying I know who's going to start the final or whatever, surely he looks at Hojlund and says, I don't think I can play this guy. Surely he goes for control. He must go for a controlled element.
I think you go with Bruno, I guess, because you've seen it against Man City in the FA Cup. The only thing is then I worry about who's going to advance the ball, because all of a sudden, Kobe Mainoo is this guy now that can't play midfield all of a sudden. And
well, against Papa Sarr, Bentancur and that, would you think Kobe might be able to?
I think I've been saying he can, but the manager hasn't shown me that he believes that. So this is the dilemmas that we're facing now. It's just like, bro,
I don't think he's gonna get it. I think he goes up front. I'm gonna be honest. I think he either picks Garnacho or Mainoo to go up front. I think he's gonna have to risk it.
I'll take it over that scrub Hojlund, bro.
Because at least with Kobe, he can hold up the ball. Yeah, he might come off after 60 minutes. Yeah, but by the time then, the job might be done.
And that's fine with me. 30 minutes, then 90. And that's my issue. What keeps happening? Stop playing this brother for 90 minutes, bro. If he was coming off the bench, I might be able to tolerate him a bit more. But it's every single week, man sees him on my pitch, 90 minutes, backing it up. I'm tired, bro.
I'm tired as well, man.
You said backing it up.
No, bro, do my thing, bro. Like, come on, bro. My man's backing it up. Old school rave settings. My man's there, bro. Ready.
Bro. Oh man.
What were you saying as well? So if Amorim is to lose this, do you reckon it's time?
Listen, I said he needs a season of at least where he gets his players in that year. But bro, I'm not riding out for no manager that's losing against Spurs in the final and that's got us at 16th place. I can't back that. But at the same time, I've got smoke for idiots as well. I got smoke for idiots if that's the case.
Okay, Cherky's leaving, but where?
Bro, I'm worried about Liverpool, you know. Liverpool.
Nah, they're chasing Verts at the moment, so who gives a shit at that?
They can do both, man.
It might be Dortmund, you know. It might be Dortmund. They tried to get him last year, didn't happen, but it could be Dortmund.
Cherky's coming to the Prem, I reckon more. I think he's better than Dortmund. No offense to any Dortmund man.
It's a great for someone who's at his age, it's a great stepping stone.
Yeah, true. He'll get bought again, but I think he's quality enough already to make that stepping stone above Dortmund.
Yeah, man. No, he needs to come to us, man. He needs to come to us. He has to come to us. I heard it was only really and truly. I've only seen 3 Prem names out in for him: us, Liverpool, and Tottenham. It has to be us.
Yeah, we just need to. We need to handle business on Wednesday, so we know what our budget is saying.
Yeah, true. But back to the manager though.
Budget, bro, not just budget, manager too.
But even if you said I can't back this guy, I don't care what it is. Do you reckon, from what you know, the words of Ratcliffe saying,
I would be very shocked if they call it
a day? They must call it a day, surely.
I have to look at this in 2 ways. This guy came here short, like leaving the fact that he would have, because Sporting even won the league today, even, which was nuts. So he left a team that was a well-oiled machine, that was in the Champions League, and that was going for another league title. And he left it early, knowing full well against his wishes, because he wanted to come here in the summer, but they said, if you're going to make this move, you have to come now. So he ended up having to come now when he wasn't planning to, and has been given a squad that which has probably at best mid-table quality. I think we can agree in terms of our squad quality, mid-table. That's underperforming. We have a mid-table squad that's underperforming. And even when you even look at the squad that we have, there's players, even watching that cup final today, looking at Palace, there's players there that start for us instantly. Instantly. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's a Palace team that's finishing 12th. And I'm looking at like 5-6 players that if they like in that starting 11 that start for us now. So that says a lot. The player quality says a lot. And on top of so to sack him based on someone else's mess, and considering the fact that we lost 14 games last season and we've lost 17 now, 17 league games now. So it's not really much has changed really in terms of squad quality or any improvement. If anything, we've regressed, and even that we've really regressed.
I think it's heavy. I think it's heavily more on the squad than it is manager.
Yes, and I think Ineos see it that way. And I think Ineos kind of look, they're like, listen, we're going to give you this. But I think his leash, especially if he doesn't get Champions League, he's on the tightest of leashes, bro. If we don't get to a good enough start, heads are gonna need to roll. I don't think he leaves. I think he's gonna be here for at least a year. But like I also because they only gave him a 2-year deal. They didn't give him like anything that was a
mad. I know. That's the maddest. That's the maddest thing. Yeah.
Gave him a 2-year deal, and they said like, let's see what you can do, and if you can make rainbows come, like if you can make this ish look like rainbows, then we'll look to back you even further. But you got to show us something. So
do you know what
this summer, you've got to show us something.
100%, but I'm with you on that. I've been on record saying that on Kai's streams, Sai's streams all the time that the players are more to blame. However, it's like within that, bro, he still has a job to do, and there's just certain things he's not doing properly. That's what my thing. Like even if he was losing every single game, calm, show me something in those performances. Do you know what I'm saying? Stop persisting with players that are playing for 90 minutes consistently, i.e. Hojlund. Do you know what I'm saying? Stop doing these things, and then certain people will be like, all right, cool, I hear it. Do you get what I'm saying? But he's not helping himself. And that's my issue with him. Play instead of going 3-4-3, go 3-5-2. You can be adaptive. You have your ways, but you can still be adaptive. And that's the problem right now. I hear it. I think we should give him another season and let him get the players in and a better quality side suited to his football. But at the same time, on the other spectrum, I'm like, bro, you lose to Spurs. Why should we give you that window? Do you know what I'm saying? Based on what you've achieved over this summer. No one's saying you had to come in and achieve top 4, but no one also said 16th. Can't even get 40 points, my bro. You said 17 defeats. It's 18.
It's 18.
It's 18. One more. We're gonna get 19.
Wait. You know that's a bad thing because we actually haven't got 40 points. We got 39 points from 36 games.
That's my point, bro.
We've lost half of the games we've played. And we've got
I'm seeing the Glasner get his players. Not being funny, but they're technically bro. Look at the players bar for bar in balance. Like let's Mateta is a good striker.
I'm not gonna lie.
Wharton runs our midfield, bro.
Yeah, but Glasner lost practically a world-class talent in Olise.
And guess what they recruited?
He lost a bedrock. He also lost one of his best centre backs in Anderson. They replaced him with Lacroix, and he's a good player, really good player. But there was a lot of stuff they needed to figure out at the beginning of the season. They weren't performing well at all. They were not doing well.
I remember.
He made some adjustments and he figured it out. That's what I'm expecting from. That's what I'm expecting from Amorim. I'm not like, for me. When it comes to like managers at United, my biggest thing and players, and I do this with the same thing. I'm like, you know what? Your environment is awful. I can see that, but I know for a fact that I have seen people, whether I've seen coaches or players where they've been able to show their quality, and I can say, you know what? I know you can do this, and if you're in a better environment, you would be able to do better. So I just need to make the environment better. Essentially, it's an environment thing, and it's things that are around you. So like, if I can see that you're maximizing the potential that you have as a coach, and it's not getting us so far, but I can still see what you're trying to do, broski, I would not be onto him. I actually wouldn't be onto him. But I would also, but from that as well, we wouldn't be losing every single week. So this is why I'm saying he's defo still culpable, and there's still things that he should be doing that's much better than this. Because we shouldn't, bro. We're 16th. We should never be 16th, bro. Never. It doesn't matter how bad we are. We should never be 16th. We should never be at a point where we've lost half of the games that we've played up until this point. It's impossible. That should not happen. Even with how bad the squad is, even if it's like I'm talking like a cheeky like 12th, 13th, like like not even saying that's even cool. I'm even saying that, you know what, that's even understandable. That's understandable. If it wasn't for the fact that the 3 clubs that were basically relegated at the beginning of April or mid-April, we could, like, this team would probably be in a lot of trouble.
Yep,
like, a lot of trouble, and that's saying something. So for me, you got to show something. Even if
you can't really. Well, there's no more room to really show anything, though, is there? It's because it's a one-off game.
No, this is what I'm saying. I'm talking about next season. Win this Europa League, get it out of the way, and get the quality that's in, and obviously that's on Ineos to make sure that the quality comes in, and we get all of the jokers, and we get a lot of the jokers out. But come the beginning of next season, I expect a fast start.
Well, what if you said get the Europa League out of the way? What if he doesn't get the Europa League out of the way?
But this is the point I'm trying to make. If we don't, wait, I don't think you understand. We're cooked, you know. We are cooked, bro. Like, as in, no European football. Yeah, that's a slippery slope. Slippery slope. And like, really and truly, like, we're then gonna have to be relying on league form and domestic cups. And I remember the year that we had to do that. That was 14-15. That was a very barren year of games. I hated it. I absolutely. And if anything, we even did it last season because we were so bad in Europe, we didn't even finish in the Europa League place. So we didn't even get Europa League. We finished last in our group in the Champions League, bro. So like, that can't run. That can't run again. That cannot run again. So for me, get this Europa League out of the way, get it done and win it. So it makes the year somewhat respectable. Get Champions League football, know who our targets are, and start looking at people that we're gonna get. Simple as short as that. But then from the next season, we also need to know that, like, Amorim, like, you got to show us something, because your leeway is kind of gone with a lot of fans. Like, a lot of fans are already saying, like, pull the plug now. So you got to really show something to actually convince people. And I'm even someone that's I'm not even calling for your head. I'm actually just saying, bro, you got to show me something, because I'm not backing you. I'm not like on you, but I'm not backing you, because this is mad. I'm very much in the middle. I can go either way, but I need to see something by next year. Like, I need to see it, because there's no way he's a terrible coach. It's not.
I don't think.
Listen, one thing about this, I'm not saying he's a terrible coach, but he could be a good coach, but not the right coach for Man United.
Yeah. I mean,
that's where I'm kind of at the moment. But I'm gonna give him anyway, just because of all considered and context. That you're coming in with Ten Hag sloppy seconds. You're in a club where the culture has been damaged and the standards have been damaged to a point where the players are so bad that they think this is acceptable at a big club like United. I keep saying this: we are the Real Madrid, the Barcelona of England. This would never happen with them, and they'll be right. And it's come to this because it's not Amorim's fault. It's a culture of the club that's been beckoning for 10 years, bro, since Ferguson's left. And he's just paying the price for it. But within that, still, I need you to manage. I need you to be adaptive. I need you to stop getting bopped by the likes of fucking West Ham, bro. Guido Rodriguez, James Ward-Prowse, and Souček. Come on, bro. Us three can play in midfield there, and I will give you a better game. I promise you.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know with the old Amorim thing. I think was always destined for this shit, no matter the fucking manager. I'll be honest. I just don't think we get, brother. I look at all these team attacks again. Remember, Ahmad got injured. You remember this as well. He's the one that actually gave Ahmad the chance, really and truly, if you deep it. But it's like Palace got a much better attack than us, whether we like or not. Mateta, Sarr, and Eze is much better. Fulham got a much better attack than us in all environments. Do you know what I mean? If you look at Bournemouth, whether it's Evan Nilsson, Semenyo, and Cliver, and whoever else, better attack than us.
Yeah.
Even in Django, like he's got something bad. They got pace, power, and they got clinical. Evan Nilsson's clinical, man. Semenyo's got quite a volume shooter, but he's got that brother. Like once he lengs off a shot, it's like you don't really want to get in the way of that. You know you're gonna hurt yourself. Again, I'm not trying to make an excuse, but I'm just trying to say all the time, no matter what situation you've got in your heads, we do not have an attack that's built. We got the worst attack in the league.
Yeah.
Like I keep saying it. Like this every manager that comes to United, I keep saying it. It don't matter if it was Amorim or someone else. Even Rude, if he stayed, he probably wouldn't have finished above 13th or 14th. We'd still be moaning. The team is so imbalanced. It's unreal. We lack so much, whether it's technical ability or physicals, or let alone just being clinical. We look or technical. Like brother, it's because Southampton are more balanced than us. That's how mad it is. That's why they run ragged every time we play them. But on a technical level, but the thing is, they just lack serious quality. Do you know what I mean?
There's a list of players that really need to go, that have been here for way too long, that really need to go. But my biggest issue is the fact that when these players leave, bro, do not replace them with worse players. Like,
I don't think we will though.
I literally watched a midfield of McTominay and Fred, and I despised that pivot with my life. But I saw, at the very least, I saw them do some mad things. I.e., go to PSG and bop them at the Park the Princes. I saw them do that, and I really didn't like that midfield.
Who?
And we got rid of those two.
Who?
Good. Now, but then you've now brought in the likes of Ugarte. How have you gotten worse? How have you gotten worse? Like, how have you actually brought in someone worse? How have you not realized that what this team actually needs are actual midfield? Like, from when we were actually a great team, we had a great attack, like elite attack.
Yeah.
We've always had shooters, but then we had two midfielders that were midfielders, bro. Like, and it was never like, there was never like, I'm looking at every single time, even the midfield links that we even get, they just make my heart bleed, fam. I'm actually just there. I'm in pain. I knew the minute that we were even linked to Ugarte, I knew.
Wait, I swear. Oh, you're a City fan, no?
Yeah, it's the stats, yeah.
Yeah,
just come back for the game.
Bro. You lost today, bro. You better go and hide him, my guy.
Bro, he's just got back.
Well, you don't get Champions League football. Serious conversations. You've had a better season.
Hey, right now, you're in the mud. We'll see Wednesday.
Yeah,
bro.
we're in the mud, man.
Right now, Wednesday, you can
Shout us after Wednesday, man.
I will win it. I don't give a shit.
Big man thing. I haven't envisioned us losing, bro. I can't see a world where we lose because I can't do it to myself. The pain I'll feel, bro.
I can't put myself through the idea of us losing on Wednesday. How mad it is. I'm on my knees for a Europa League win, fam. I'm here.
It's mad, isn't it? It's all on one. It's all on one game. It's mad. It shouldn't be like this, but
my life should never be like this.
It shouldn't be like this.
You know what I mean? I just changed this,
by the way. I know. I see your music ID in it. All we need is better recruitment for sure. We cannot waste money anymore. I think the Ugarte thing definitely. I know you're just saying just to touch on that, innit? I actually like from what I've seen. Yeah, you can't get every signing right. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's a bit hard to get 5 out of 5 hits. Yeah, we have to. We can't get all hits in it, which is it's like you know how rare it is for all signings to be hits. But I actually liked our signings. But the thing is, we didn't get no attacking ones, bar one who didn't score goals. So that was just a. I think that in that itself was a bit of a howler. I kind of trust their targets at the moment, innit? Just see if we can get any of them through the door is probably another question, isn't it? The issue is we just need so many different levels of different things. It's like, how do you work that all out in one window? In a bit. What are you going to say, the shows?
No. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just listening to you in regards to Ugarte, bro.
It's just we should have got Sanderberg. I can't believe we rejected Sanderberg over Ugarte though, man.
Yeah, imagine, bro. Imagine
I can't believe it.
we magically get rid of Ugarte and we find someone worse. What do we do then? What do we do then?
The whole Ugarte signing still just burns me. Just
he's
because
a black hole. You know, when he came on the pitch yesterday. Yeah, you actually saw the game flip even worse out of our favor, which is mad.
But I think you know what? I'm not gonna just pinpoint him because everyone looks shit. I can't lie.
No, everyone did. I'm not pinpointing him specifically, but it's just the fact of the individual quality of him alone. It's actually mind-boggling how bad he is.
Yeah,
like bad. And this is, bear in mind, we had like players that we could have actually gotten, whether it was Amadou Onana.
No.
I'm not even saying that he was even my first like that's who I wanted, but like at the very least I can see the understanding of how his physical attributes in terms of where he is physically. Do you know what I mean? Ugarte isn't actually a physically anything, bro. He just runs around.
Yeah, but there must have been better options out there to get for central midfield. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. There, flipping. There were actual options that were there.
Sanderberg was the one, man. He was the one.
Somehow ended up with this guy, bro. And I have to somehow like explain to myself how we spent 60 million on this, bro. How did we spend?
I watched Wharton today. I watched Wharton today against Man City, bro. Just watch the difference between Ugarte and Ugarte. The thing about Ugarte is, oh, cool, he'll break it up. It's just the way. I hate midfielders who play in the middle of the park. You take no responsibility.
You know what it is. He needs to be in probably more of a 3-man midfield so people can make up for the quality in it. Like I know we played with technically 4 in a way, but in the middle, directly in the middle, I'm saying he needs a 3-man midfield. He needs the 3-man. He can't be in a 2-man. Too much.
But play where in the 3? Where in the 3 is he playing?
Well, brother, like whether it's in an advanced 8 or in a 6 or as a clamper, but even then, I'm saying he needs 2 bodies around him to make up for what he does.
He played with Amorim this, no? Played in this system with Amorim.
Yeah, but the thing about everything he had though around him is much more than what we have. Because at least when you pop it into Pedro Gonçalves or Trincao or whether it's flipping Marcus Edwards or whoever it was, bro, all of them are doing something with the ball. They're all doing something with the ball, let alone the striker, whether it's Gyökeres or who is the other one, Paulinho, or whoever.
My biggest thing, I just want footballers, bro. I don't actually want people that are, I'm a specialist this, I'm a specialist. No,
but I think we're gonna appreciate by one point. Trust me.
I just want people that can actually just play their position and play their position.
But hear me out. Yeah, let's say we did have Walton all of a sudden, and then we go get Cunha and Cherki. I guarantee, I keep saying it. You don't even look at, brother. You would appreciate Ugarte a lot more for just doing that nasty job that no one wants to do. You'd have just like he just gives it to the next man, whether it's Ahmad, Cherki, or if we do get, I'm just using it as a figure, yeah, because it could be Mbeumo or something like that, yeah, or Semenyo. You don't even care what he's doing after that, because as long as he's clamping the man and giving it to the more better players for the time being, no one gives a shit. If he comes on and cleans up for 30 minutes, no one cares.
That's a lie, because I went through the same thing when I had to watch the likes of McTominay and Fred, and we had we had great attackers, and those two are better players than Ugarte.
Yeah, but they can't advance the ball like that, man.
And we still had great attackers, and they were scoring goals for fun.
Yeah, but we're not playmaking with none of them in the middle of the pitch, though.
We knew our team, in terms of where it can go, was limited because of the midfield quality that we had. We knew that.
Yeah, I hear it, but come on, can't do that, man. Can't call McFred on that though, man. None of them could advance. I'm saying none of them could advance the ball. As long as you got at least one that can do it and more. But like they're not strong. Like I like Fred. I like Fred
over your guy, big man.
I'm gonna be honest. I do as well.
He's a bad player.
I'm not gonna lie. Why did
it made me get rid of Fred? I swear, I know. Listen, sorry to interrupt everyone. You know the whole McFred.
Fred sounds amazing right now.
Yeah, Fred. Thank you. I swear to you, when you had Fred outside of like. Of course, when you deep McFred, that should have never been a thing. Because again, United missed profile players again. You know what I'm saying? Fred is actually a good player. Like I've seen him play. Fred is decent, bro. I've seen in so many big games. Fred, like
Fred's the
even
man.
Champions League before he even came to United. This guy was an advanced 8, bopping in free kicks. Like United do some mad things.
Fred in this system cooks, you know. If he had a kid, I can't lie. Fred next to Casemiro just seems because the thing is, at least Fred could pass. At least Fred could pass.
That was Brazil. That was Brazil's pivot. That was Brazil's pivot. The two of them.
Did they not win the pin? What's it called out from that as well?
That's so crazy. When I
never be gaslighting to say like Fred's a bad.
How Fred went before McTominay, I don't know.
Yeah, that was mad. I think it's because of age, though. I think because of age and because of like what they got for him, like the amount. I can't remember how much we.
No, man. Or even then, no, I don't want to think about it, bro. I didn't even clock yet, but you know, Amrabat, yeah, is playing for that Portuguese side that got bought by a flipping Sporting today.
Ain't Amrabat playing for Fenerbahce?
No, I don't know where he went, bro.
I'm pretty
sure he just got dipped by Gyökeres, I'm pretty sure.
Was he actually? Is he in Portugal right now? I thought it was.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Amrabat plays for
Vasco, whatever they're called.
No, he plays for Fenerbahce, bro.
I'm pretty sure I just saw Amrabat get dipped. It must be. Yeah, it is.
First saw a bald Moroccan and just.
I swear down, I thought it was him.
Hey, Cass is profiling people.
I'm just profiling, bro. You're part of the problem, bro.
He saw a bald turkey and I said, "Oh yeah, Amrabat."
I'm pretty sure Victoria SC, whatever they're called. Let me check that, man.
Bro, Sofia definitely plays. It must be the upper.
He's oh man, that's Villanueva, isn't it? That's it. I swear that I thought it was Amrabat. He even moved like him.
Another man that said Amrabat. He saw a bold Moroccan man. He said, "Yeah, Amrabat." He just saw the sun shining off his head and he said, "Yeah."
I swear down, yeah, I implore anyone, yeah, go watch that Gyökeres goal, yeah, and tell me you didn't think that was Amrabat. I said, what the hell was Amrabat doing? What's he doing here?
I remember I saw him play against us this season, innit?
Yeah, because I thought it was Turkey.
Yeah, bro.
But what are we saying about Zirkzee going to Inter Milan? I think if he gets the offer, I think he leaves, you know.
I think so as well.
I think he'd leave. I'd jump away. I'd get away. You know what? If you're think of it like this, yeah. Cunha's coming in, yeah, more than likely, whatever. That's his position, yeah, for where Amorim sees him for now, because it could change. You know, all of a sudden he gets sacked. A new manager comes and says, "No, I want to play with a false nine. I'm going to play Cunha off of him." Kind of makes sense, slyly in it, character-wise.
That's interesting though, because I think Cunha could probably interchange positions.
Yes, exactly. It's fluid. But anyways,
they can play on play as a 10, or they can swap.
Yeah. And then also, what's it called? Like, but if Inter Milan come in for him, unfortunately, you're going to be a part of something successful that suits you quite a lot, and you get to play with Lautaro or Thuram. You can probably play with both of them. You know, and then you've also got what's it called there? I don't know how long he's there for. I don't know what contract he got. Taremi, yeah, but I'm not being funny. Like, they could win the Champions League. They probably will do in the end. But do you get it? Like, how do you say no to that? They put up 35-40 million. United are probably going to say, you know what?
Fair enough, innit?
Fair enough, bro. Like, we'll go get someone else that's suited to what we need.
You can't, if they get rid of, because I think Garnacho might probably push for a move in the summer.
He's gone. Oh, he's gone.
And then if you want to get rid of Hojlund, you can't then get rid of Zirkzee.
But you can, though, because you're looking to bring in 3 attackers anyways. But the thing is, if Zirkzee goes, that just means, well, we got funds for another striker potentially. The thing is, yeah, look, I'm not about the player. See, I'm all about the squad, innit? If he goes, I'm not fussed. Remember, yeah, we said this year before, if you can go get Mateta and Delap, why would you not do it?
Yeah, 100%. No. I don't, Cass, I'm agreeing with you. Honestly, I have no attachment. There's about 4 players in that.
Don't even fit into that. Look, exactly, Cherky, Cunha, Delap. They don't even fit into our team.
I have 4 players that I have some form of emotional attachment to. Aside from that, anybody else?
Yeah, we already know Miney's one of them.
Yeah. Euro, Ahmad, and I like Aiden. I like Aiden Heaven.
I like Aiden, man.
I like my brothers.
I like the thing is, yeah.
But my point is, like, because I know they're good. They're actually good players. So like, that's fine. But really and truly, if you gave me the proposition of, okay, cool, like, we're gonna get rid of these 3 forwards, but we're gonna bring in Cunha, we're gonna bring in Delap, we're gonna bring in Shirky, we're gonna bring in another forward. I'm not going to say no to you, bro. I'm gonna be like, you know what? Say nothing.
I'm having a party, bro.
I'm already thinking that's 50 goals already. I'm already thinking that's 50 goals.
No, is that I'm not even concerned about the goals so much. It's just you're gonna see quality. No, I am. Of course I am. But I want to see. I just want to see football. You're gonna see football. Yeah. Football. Like I can't stand watching United, bro. I was watching that Chelsea game. I swear to you, bro. I keep saying I can't get rid of the Prem. I can't get angry at the Prem, but bro, I don't want to see this no more. I can't do it.
But I had no hope of us score. I knew because I saw Ahmad for like the first 10-15 minutes, and I was like, okay, cool. He's saving himself for the final, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even blame him.
He wasn't even trying yesterday. He was barely trying to get into tackles.
Why are you even trying to risk him? If he gets injured now, we're cooked.
But we got that's another bonus for the final, by the way. We played a good 70 minutes before rotation and stuff. That means I'm more of a believer. Like you can save players if you need them for like 5 days later. But bro, if you haven't played a game for a week, aka a lot of the Tottenham players, and then you got another 4 or 5 days to rest. That's not good, you know.
That's not good. Yeah. You need the game. You need the repetition of games. So for me, I was kind of like, you know what, cool. But then when I saw he wasn't trying, I was very much like, you know what, we're not scoring today. Because if he doesn't try anything, we're not scoring. It's as simple and short. It's as simple and short as that. I don't see us scoring because we don't have quality within those forward attackers that we have. So the way I see it, like if we get like those, we need. It's not even that I would like those 3 forwards. Like those 3 forwards are a necessity. We actually need to get them. Like we actually need to get them. I'm still upset about not the fact that their stance on Osimhen. I'm still upset about that because
I'm not gonna lie. I think Osimhen's wage demands are too much for what he wants, and it's like I think it's like Saudis all over this. It's like his heart's set on Saudi. Like I'm not gonna lie.
No, I think he wants another club. I think he wants another club in Europe. But I think
Saudi, man.
I think he just wants to be paid.
He's not worth whatever he's asking for. I'll be real.
You don't think so?
No, but he's asking for 300,000 after tax. Are you mad? Allegedly.
If it like let's
200,000 after tax. Sorry, so that means you're gonna have to pay him 300 or 350 grand. No one's paying that, bro. Not right now. Not when it's all too. There's too much speculation over these new PSR rules because they're gonna update them and all this stuff. I don't think a club wants to risk that.
As far as I'm concerned, if I'm gonna get, for me, like your highest paid players are either your best players and your shooters, right? Who inadvertently are your best players. If you can tell me that you've got not even a 20 goal a season, a 25 to 30 plus goal season striker that is
he's barely doing that even in Turkey, bro. How are you gonna do all of them goals up at United right now?
Oh, he's got 30 goals in Turkey. What do you mean?
Even in Serie A, he barely hit double figure. Like in the 20s, like he done like 24 and 20. I don't know how much that really translates into Premier League goals. I'll be real.
In the league alone, he was scoring 30 goals a season, bro. This is a 30 goal a season.
But does he translate that to the Premier League though? I'm saying right now with Man United's uncertainty,
his play will translate.
I'm just saying under Man United's uncertainties right now, with the way he plays, he really needs to be. Osimhen creates his own chance, but he needs to be catered to quite a lot.
He will score 14 to 16 goals on his own. Never mind his supply.
Just 300 grand.
No. I'm just talking about on his own. He will get that on his own. In terms of the supply that he gets as well, if you look at the chances that Garnacho's had,
he misses a lot of chances. He's not prolific like that.
Every single strike.
No, but his percentage is not high.
Salah misses a lot of chances.
I like Lampos. I'd say go for Mateta. Fuck this guy off.
If you give off, I'm not really mad at Mateta either. My point is, like, I just no.
Yeah, it's better value for money than Osimhen, without a doubt.
Depends on if you get him for like 16 mil. If you would have to get
Brother, if Osimhen's there for and Mateta's there for 40 million pounds, I'm picking Mateta, bro.
You're telling me if both of them cost 60 mil, you're picking Mateta over Osimhen?
No, not 60 mil each because Mateta won't cost 60 mil.
I want Premier League. I want Premier League. I'm sorry, yeah, but it's too much risk factor in it. I want Premier League proven. Simple as that. Right now, in United's position, I just want Premier League proven. Majority.
That's why I'm not mad at Delap. That's why I'm not mad at, because I've seen Delap clap off 14 goals in the league.
Different kind of goals as well. Different types of goals.
And he wasn't even scoring penalties.
Do you think we're getting him?
Get better.
Huh?
Do you think we're getting him?
Yeah, well, Delap, yeah. 100%.
Well, even if we don't get champs?
Yeah. 100%.
Why would you say that and not Chelsea?
The McKenna link's there. He's going to tell him. McKenna would tell him to come to us, bro.
Well, go back up north. Go back to home, man.
There's no way, like, us missing out on a player to Chelsea. Who's the players that we missed out to Chelsea? Who have we missed out to Chelsea? Who was the guy that was at the kid that Gwenda? Who else? Who else did we miss out to?
John Obi Mikel.
Don't do that to me.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's true. Hazard, Hazard's another one.
Yeah,
that's you're talking about kids. You're talking about English kids, right? You're talking about English kids from the from the Midlands.
Northern. He's Northern.
We're missing
he's
them.
From Stoke, he's from Stoke, literally just outside.
Brother, he's coming United because it's coming United.
Look what they've given us. Rubbish. Mount.
That's our bread and butter. We do need to get back into sort of having like some form of quality British core. That's whether you like it or not. That
what British are we talking about though? Because you know there's some people that what do you mean? When people say British, they mean white players. But typically when you say British players, are you meaning what we mean?
Yeah,
Come on, man. When people say, "Oh, you're British," like someone says you're British, they mean white, innit?
Pink or blue, bruv. I'm talking about players that have the British passport that are great players, bro. I don't give a damn about what they look like. I just want to know, can you ball? Cool. Are you from this island? Yes, cool. But at the end of the day, that's been United's heritage. It always has been. And then you supplement.
I agree. I don't. I agree. It's like
so you get the lap in. We've already got Kobe. We've got Aiden there. You've got like a couple other players there that are great, good players. Good players. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, like Delap, like we're getting that done easily. That's not even a conversation. They probably get that done when the season's done. I'm not gonna lie. I think they pay that.
What I like most about Delap as well is his tenacity, bro. I just want my striker just to
what it is? You know what he's got unadulterated dog, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Dog. You know, like when he's playing, bruv, you just want someone that will you just want like a bulldog, like a proper battering ram.
Back, bro. Just someone that's my main issue as well, bro. Hojlund can't even do that at the very least. Can't even rough at the defenders, bro. Just don't.
You know what like about the lap, yeah. Not saying I'm still not mad convinced. It's just the fact that he licks shots off outside the box as well.
He is. I'll be honest. He's a one man of attack, bro. He doesn't need support. He will just go out and do what get his own off. He will get his own game off. Doesn't matter it doesn't matter even if he looks scruffy doing it, whatever. He will just go out and do it. That's the kind of player that you want. And then you develop that. And he's only how old is he? 20? He's like 20?
The lap's 22, I think.
Or is he 22?
Yeah,
but 22, is like he's so far ahead of just what we've got, and on top of that, he's got the propensity to grow. I think he's going to be. He looks like he's looking likely to be England's next number 9, isn't it? Yeah, because my man in Marseille decided to mess himself up. Anyway,
he fucked us up, man. He's a dickhead.
Bro, he's the reason why we are in this mess, bro.
At least we're getting a nice little 20 million or 15 to 20 million out of Alvaro for that percentage fee, blood. And I know Yanelli's going to give us another few million as well, so that's good. He's getting a move already. We should never have let him go, you know. Why did we even go?
We're so dumb. We're so dumb, bro. You see what he done in the Europa League.
You know what? You know is you don't get rid of man, that have got like head. You know when they just look different to the next player. When I don't mean by facial features, I mean the way they just their appearance. Like when man's got a headband and that on, and he's half Polish as well, them man don't come around that much, you know. His name's Oya. You don't hear them names in football either. Who the last time I heard of Oya? Are you mad? That just sounds like a guy that's meant to be sick.
You know what it is to find a Nigerian Polish man? Your dog, bruv.
Man said he's got builder blood in him. You get me? Bruv. On a stereotypical thing. Like, do you get it? Eastern European builder blood, fam. You know what I mean? And that's eating. And you know what? He's eating like yam and all that. Are you mad? Come on, man. His first turn of he had a really good game against Chelsea.
That's what I'm saying. He bossed it. He looked like a midfielder that we need in our midfield.
Bro, we don't have enough
You have
lighties
him
in our
right
team,
there.
you know. I've
have
deeped
him
it.
right
Most teams have got like a good core of light-skinned men in their teams, like just to balance stuff out. We don't have enough. We just got Yoro, and he's good. And then there's who else have we got?
No, we're not Bournemouth, bro.
No, but you got to think about it. There's a lot of mixed race man up in different cultures and that. Different. You got your Salibas of the world, Gabriels, and all them man there, Brazilian, but obviously, yeah, they all got like there's just mixed race or lighties all over the gap. Like there's a good core in good teams. Bro, even Pep
profiling people now, he's being colorist. Look at him.
exactly, man. We don't have enough. We gotta get rid of any type, bro. Anytime we link to an IC3 goalkeeper, say no from now on forever. You get it?
That one I've already let. Like that
do
one.
you know what I mean? When it comes to the back line, you need at least one crazy IC1 mix with an IC3 in there. You just need that.
No more.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You need at least one white midfielder in there.
I want a Viking or a Slavic goalkeeper. I don't want to.
Yes.
I want man that
from Perino.
Saving snowballs. Yeah, I want man that been saving snowballs in training.
Hey, bro, Milinkovic Savic. Whoever that you is, I watched him against Napoli. Yeah, he was really good the other week. I was like, who is that? He kept them in the game a lot of it. They lost though, anyways. But I'm thinking, go bring him in. He's like 6'8", brother. That solves our corners, saving corners for a long time. He saved all 80% or 90% of penalties. Yeah. That'll do.
Yep.
I'm tired of Anana diving early.
Look at that super chat, please.
I'll take black players, but no black keeper.
Yeah, no, I can't even be mad. There's only 3 black keepers I've trusted in my life. Only 3. The rest I can't.
Is Nyama one of them? Victor.
Nyama's one of them. Victor Nyama. Right from him. Him.
You know.
Yeah, no, Mike Mignon. I like Mike Mignon. He's good.
No, I don't like him.
Don't like him. I think
he's too. I've never known a keeper to be so injury prone like this, brother. I swear down.
Yeah, but you could say that about Alisson as well. Alisson gets a lot of injuries. And Alisson's injured at least like once a season. That's why Kelleher was so important, and he's because he's actually a number 1 keeper. To be honest, that Kelleher.
That's where we're looking at too. We're looking to get rid of Bayinde as well. I'm like, thank fuck, because he's
ETH finished us. He gave us a guy that's an average shot stopper at best, and then he said that, you know what, I'm gonna double down and get this even worse youth, bro. This Bayinde kid, yeah. What?
Okay,
and
man.
This is how I knew it was a red flag. Whatever team he was at, their fans were celebrating that he left, fam. They were celebrating. I said,
man. Hey, when you're built like you're from flipping flushed away, fam, I'm telling you that now, man. They're serious. There's some serious signs there, man.
Nasty.
But anyways, man, we're gonna wrap up there. Make sure you smash the likes. Like, I know I just said I'm gonna wrap it up there. Doesn't mean you can't smash the likes quickly. Big up to everyone. I'm probably gonna. I think Lee Gunners live, so let's just go raid Lee. Just write Cass raid. There's match day shows. He puts content out there. E-Man. You know, if you want to see his love for Kobe Mainoo's on Twitter at least. And yeah, man. Still no outro because, bro, until the season ends, I just don't care about it. Simple as that. Yeah.
Please,
but anyways,
smash the likes.
Probably back tomorrow. Yeah, in a bit.
Yeah.